The Los Angeles Dodgers have just made multiple moves as we have a massive Dodgers update for you, as hours before MLB free agency, Andrew Friedman is already doing his due diligence and making sure he keeps his boys. We talk about the two moves he made today right now on Dodgers Digest. Welcome everybody, I'm Jace Andrews. I'll tell you what, this is exactly why you should hit that subscribe button, because when breaking news happens, when news drops on the Los Angeles Dodgers, we have you covered. So go down there, hit that subscribe button. It's 100% free to do so, and there's never been a better time. Let's go to the first move of the two. Sources: the Dodgers have picked up Max Muncy's option for the 2026 MLB season. It is valued at $10 million. I don't know about you, but $10 million is a very good price for Mr. Mad Max for me. I love that Max Muncy is back. This obviously causes for a couple of different discussions that we will talk about here today, but his jacket at the World Series ceremony, the World Series parade, first of all, it's the coolest jacket ever, but he is ready for a three-peat. He's got back-to-back. He's ready for a three-peat jacket next year, and now he gets the opportunity to do so. Very, very excited to have Max Muncy back here on the squad for the upcoming season. Obviously, this was expected. I think this was a no-brainer for Andrew Friedman. There does come some time where we talk about, okay, other third base options in free agency, probably less likely to land with the Dodgers, but Max Muncy has been here for basically his entire career besides those 2 years in Oakland. I am so happy to have him back. There was also another move the Dodgers made today, and that was picking up the option of Alex Vesia, $3.55 million club option for the 2026. Obviously, another no-brainer. Alex Vesia had a very good season with the Los Angeles Dodgers, 68 games out of the bullpen, a .667 win-loss percentage, 59 and two-thirds innings pitched, 9 homers, 80 strikeouts, 27 hits, an ERA just over 3 at 3.02, but where he really shined was that whip, the walks and hits per 9. He only allowed legit less than a hit and walk per each inning at .989. I love what Alex Vesia was able to do this season. He was such an integral part of a bullpen that was crashing late. Obviously, prayers to his family and his wife, unable to make the World Series due to personal matters. Glad to see his option getting picked up, and hopefully can see him back with the Dodgers next season. And again, prayers to his family, and hopefully everything can kind of turn out in a positive way for him. But let's talk about these two players, and let's start with Max Muncy, because he is such a good third baseman. And I know his fielding statistics on Baseball Savant, they're not going to be listed as some of the highest ones, but I feel like Muncy is one of the most forgettable Dodgers to people outside of LA in terms of how much he has impacted this team this season. All red across the Baseball Savant, but he has legit made multiple plays at third base, and people are not going to remember that 8th inning home run that brought the lead down to 1 for the Toronto Blue Jays. Max is such an integral part of this team, both defensively and offensively. I'm very happy to have him back. We can all remember and go back to that 2018 World Series, which unfortunately it was the only game we won, but he hit the walk-off home run in 18 innings. Obviously this year it was Freddie Freeman who hit the walk-off home run in 18 innings, but he has had so many big moments with the Los Angeles Dodgers, and you don't see it pictured in this headshot, but I will say, Max Muncy without his glasses versus Max Muncy with his glasses is a different human being. Max Muncy, as you can see here, when he wears those octacles, those glasses, he looks so good, and he plays so much better. The difference this season made when he put on the glasses versus when he did not have them, it is a wide range. Like, legitimately, it was such a different statistic throughout the entirety of the year. I do, however, want to talk about what this means for MLB free agency, because don't get me wrong, Max Muncy is who I want. Max Muncy is who I would like to have at third base. But it probably does put the Dodgers at 1, maybe a disadvantage, /2, less likely to get a couple of free agent options. The first free agent option we've already talked about here on the show, Munetaka Murakami coming over from Japan. He has the ability to play first base. He has the ability to play third base. They technically can move him across a couple of different positions. I see him as a still option for the Los Angeles Dodgers strictly because he is Japanese. Obviously, we know the Japanese team basically that the Dodgers are building, and I think he would love to play with Shohei, Roki, and Yoshinobu, but at the same time, when he's not going to come over here and potentially be a backup option, I don't know, first of all, how much the Dodgers are willing to pay him. Second of all, what the Dodgers would give him. I know that Muncy, again, this could be the last year on his contract this season, and maybe they want to have a guy in the wings ready to go. I'd be curious to see if that's actually an option. One guy, though, that they are officially out of the running on is Alex Bregman. There was just a slight favor that the Dodgers could be in on him. This, to me, knocks them out of the case. Like, Munetaka is still a guy, he's young. He could fit the timeline later on, but Alex Bregman is 31 years old, 32 years old. It makes no sense for the Dodgers to go out and get him now, especially given they have Muncy this upcoming year, and I'm sure they have a plan in future for other third basemen, and I don't think it involves at what would point, which even if they sign Alex Bregman this year, or they wait till next year, which is not going to happen. Bregman could play second base, I guess, but he would be, his age 33 season, age 34 season at that point. I don't think it'd be worth it. Unless I'd rather keep Max Muncy, give him a new contract next season, if that's really what it takes. But interesting stuff there. Do want to talk about Alex Vesia as well, as he is such an integral part to the bullpen, and a bullpen piece that the Dodgers desperately need. When you talk about the Dodgers bullpen, you can't talk about the lack thereof in what was the value of the pen in a lot of ways, but one guy who did produce value was Alex Vesia. He had red all across the board. Not going to have the best fastball. He's only got a 3-pitch mix, and yet he succeeded with it. He would have trouble with the walks. Obviously, fastball, like I said, is good, but his expected ERA was at the 87th percentile or the upper percentile. I can't exactly read that, but it's crazy when his expected ERA and expecting batting average are at the upper percentiles. That's, to me, what matters when you're looking at a baseball savant of a pitcher, specifically because the defense of the Dodgers at times can be wary. The defense of any team can be wary. So I want to see what's that expected ERA. How good of a pitch can he get in? Baseball's such a weird sport where you can make the most perfect pitch and it might not matter. It might still give you a base hit. You dink one, you swinging bunt. I mean, there's so many different options. So that's why the baseball savant for a pitcher is such a good thing to look at. An expected ERA, expecting batting average for Alex Vesia being such that high percentile. It's what you want to see. It's legitimately what you want to see. His expected batting average is below 200. So he's been a fantastic guy for the Los Angeles Dodgers now for the past 5 years. It's kind of hard to believe, but obviously this is the season that he truly came in and, did a lot of things. Obviously last year we saw that growth, 1.76 ERA last season. Had a tough year back in 2023 at 4.35, but very obvious option. His whip has always been low besides that 1 year in a rookie season in Miami in which he only appeared in 5 games. But since then, he's only had 2 seasons where his whip has been above 1, and it's been 1.12 and 1.39. Like, he is such a good option out of the pen. He's such a good guy to have, and I really do like the Dodgers picking up this option. He did have 5 saves this year. He did have 26 holds. To me, he is a setup man. I would like to keep him as a setup man. If you're asking me, if you watched our video this morning, I do agree with Kirk. I think our closer should be Ryuki Sasaki, unless they go out and sign somebody, but I like Roki as our closer. I think that is just the best fit as all. But I'm glad to have both these guys here. Alex Vesia, obviously, very easy option at that $3.55 million. Definitely something to take. And then going to Max Muncy, $10 million option for him. $13+ million for both these guys. Very well worth the time, very well worth the money. Alex Friedman, again, free agency is starting in an hour and a half or at this point, or maybe an hour. I mean, by the time you're watching this, so it's coming in quick, but Friedman making the moves known, making the moves quick, and now we got to see what moves is he going to make in MLB free agency. Is he going to go out and get Kyle Tucker? Is he going to go out and get Bo Bichette? We'll talk about all the moves he could potentially make and keep the videos flowing and keep the moves coming. So we appreciate you watching. If you made it to the end of the video, you're obviously enjoying our Dodgers content. So if you are not already, make sure you go subscribe. We've got another video coming out later today talking about Bo Bichette, and it seems like the Dodgers are favored to land him. We'll talk about that, so make sure you check out that video later. For now, though, we appreciate it. We hope you have a great rest of your day, and peace out, everybody.